Bake 'em, roast 'em, mash 'em. But you can't live without 'em. If you struggle to defend your passion for potatoes, this is your moment. There is, among the muddy and stodgy world of potatoes, a rightful king. And it is called La Bonnotte potato. Prices have climbed to 521 euros per kilogram. And you have to be lucky to get your hands on some. But what could make a potato that expensive? Is it the unique environment it grows in? Its otherworldly taste? The process of cultivating it? Or all of the above? Take a guilt-free second helping. We're about to roll out the priciest potato. This popular vegetable doesn't have to be pedestrian and boring. The humble potato has earned its place in history by helping us survive wars, feudal servitude, and famine. Domesticated 8,000 years ago by indigenous people in the Andes, potatoes are by far the most important vegetable crop in the world today. They're easy to grow, cost-effective, and packed with nutrition. And there's no rush to harvest the entire potato crop at once. You can dig them out when needed. If you were a peasant working your way out of debt in the 16th century, growing potatoes on a single acre of land would make you enough money to keep the landlord off your back. Explorers brought potatoes to Europe in the 1500s. Wars happened often, and marauding enemy troops set fire to the wheat granaries. But after potatoes adapted to growing in Europe, farmers could always count on the hidden underground crop of potatoes. From 1750 to 1950, steady potato harvests kept a rapidly growing European population well-fed. This fueled European nations in their quest to dominate most of the world. Still bringing us comfort and sustenance, you can buy many varieties of potatoes for as little as 191 euros per kilogram at the local supermarket. But not the golden-hued La Bonnotte potato. The first written mention of this posh potato is in a French newspaper from 1920. La Bonnotte has always been a rather rare potato. Wait, did I just call a potato posh and rare? This is getting weird. You bet your ears I did. La Bonnotte potatoes are grown exclusively in Noirmoutier, an island off the west coast of France in the Bay of Biscay. The sandy soil in this island absorbs the ocean scent. Fertilizing these potatoes requires seaweed and algae. And the combination of all these things is what gives La Bonnotte its slightly lemony twang with a salty aftertaste, all wrapped up in the slightest hint of walnut. Who wouldn't want a dollop of that goodness on their plate every night? But you'll need to be incredibly rich and lucky if you're going to load up on these taters every night. Farmers only grow up to 100 tons each year. In comparison, the annual production of most other types of potatoes can reach hundreds of thousands or millions of tons. And that's not all. The potatoes are so delicate that they need hand-picking within a single week. And never, ever, ever peel La Bonnotte potatoes. That's where all the flavor is. So yes, the fussy growing and harvesting methods and the tater's taste make it so expensive. So unless you're about to get a generous inheritance from a distant relative, you might want to settle for some other Noirmoutier Island specials. If you like your potatoes sweet, you could try Sietema potatoes. If you like them steamed, Lady Christie potatoes are what you need. Charlotte potatoes are firm, yellow, and excellent for hot and cold salads. Supermarket chain Tesco has started producing La Bonnotte potatoes on the island of Jersey for the British market. They claim that climatic and other conditions are ideal on Jersey. You can get them for a digestible price of £2.65 per kilogram. Meh, call me a potato snob, but they lost me at Tesco. What other unique foods would you be willing to spend a small fortune on, I wonder? Have you considered eating, I don't know, off the top of my head, donkey cheese? We've got that covered in another episode of Origins of Food.